Hi, Becca C. Smith here, and you heard it, 1983. That makes me 10 years old, so you can do the math at how old I am. But I thought it would be fun since my book, Grandma's Little Secret, is going to be coming out February 17th. If I read something that I wrote when I was about the same age as the main character, Emma, who is based on me. She's 11 in the book, so this is when I was 10. And just see if those two brains align. But just skimming through this, I think I made Emma a lot smarter in the book than I was in real life. But that's why it's fiction, right? But this story, the plane robberies, not only did I get a plus, that's 80 speak for an A, but I also won an award. Yeah, an award. This is award winning. Can I remember the name of the award? No, but I do remember how I felt when my teacher announced it to the class. Looking back, it was probably the moment I truly knew I wanted to write for the rest of my life. Just kind of that pride and joy and just excitement all rolled into one. But I can't leave you in suspense because I just know how much you all want to hear about the plane robberies. My first heist story. I mean, come on, let's get started. Okay, so this is the Post-it note that the teacher put in my award-winning story. You developed fantastic characters. I sure enjoyed reading this incredible adventure story. Continue to work on punctuating and paragraphing conversation, because just skimming through this, I haven't actually read it, but skimmed through it. There is absolutely no paragraphing whatsoever. But I got a plus. Look at that plus. Look at that plus. Okay, so just to give you an idea, the plane robberies, that's a plane, and that's a hot air balloon. Where were my beta readers telling me that hot air balloons are not nearly as fast as a jet? It's okay. It's all right. Let's look at this. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Can I show this? Look at this. Okay. This is cursive. A kid today wouldn't even be able to read this. It's all cursive. And look how neat it is. I can actually read it. I definitely did not keep that skill. But okay, here goes. Hi, my name is Becca Smith. Wow, my intros have not changed in 40-something years. I am waiting in an airplane that's about to take off. We're going to Florida. And since this is my first flight, I'm scared. All of a sudden, a lady said a long speech about safety and junk like that. Then we started to move. My heart felt like a rock thrown into the water. Then we got to the runway and we moved faster and faster. Then up we went. When we were as far as the pilot wanted us to be, I felt a lot better. It had been an hour or so, and I was so bored. So I decided to look out the window, and I saw a great big hot air balloon outside the window of the jet. It looked like it was deserted, but you never know. Suddenly, it came right in front of the plane's door. Then the plane's door burst open. Air swished through the airplane. It was incredibly cold. Two men with monster masks walked in. It was awful. They walked over towards me. I was shaking like mad. One of them grabbed me. I screamed as loud as I could, but the man didn't seem to notice. Then he said, "If anyone moves, I'm going to kill her." A brave man said, "How are you going to do that? You have no guns." Easy. I'll throw her out the door and there'll be no more of this girl, only bloodstains on the ground. Well, that's dark. Ah! Yelled the lady in the back. The second man went into the pilot's room and he came back out and said, I killed the pilot. Ah! Yelled the lady in the back again. You stupid, said the robber that was holding me. What's wrong with killing the pilot? How stupid can you get? Then we sunk about 100 feet. Ah! Yelled the lady in the back. I was into comedy, I guess. I was getting tired of her. A lady dressed in black stood up and came over to where the man was holding me. I warned you, he said. He walked over to the door and threw me out. Ah! Yelled the lady in the back. Shut up, everyone yelled. I was in shock. I was actually falling. I was going to die. Then thump. I was smack in the middle of the hot air balloon. The same one that the robbers used. How lucky can I get? Pretty lucky considering it's an air balloon. I heard a scream. I knew it was from the airplane. I looked up to see what was happening. I saw the two men parachuting down, so I hid under some old blankets on the bottom of the basket. I heard a thump, then another. They had landed on the balloon. One of the men stepped on my hand. I was trying to hold in the scream, but I couldn't. I yelled and cried. They lifted up the blankets and saw me there crying. One of the men said, Let's get rid of her. No, said the other man, who was the one who threatened to kill me in the first place. We can use her to rob our other planes. How? She's small enough to sneak from chair to chair and get their money. Does that mean we'll be rich? Yes, stupid. No, I yelled. Shut up, said the man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, me too. What are we thinking of? Oh, I'm trying to be comedy. The next plane we're going to rob, dummy. Oh, I don't care what you say. I'm not going to rob anyone. Oh, yes, you are. No, I'm not. You do what I tell you. No, yes, no, yes. Why don't we hypnotize her? What a great idea. I'd rather jump, I said, looking down. I hadn't realized it, but we were sinking, and we were only about 10 feet off the ground. Lucky us. When we landed, we got off. I had to ask where we were. It's kind of a habit of mine. Where are we? I asked. I wonder if my parents were like, stop asking that. In Florida, the man said. Where's the jerk that's gonna hypnotize me? I asked. Where's the jerk that's gonna hypnotize me? Oh my God. A couple of miles from here, said the mean man. And by the way, shut up, he said. Well, if you put it that way, I said. It was an hour or so, and we reached the door of the hypnotist's house. One of the men tapped on the door. It opened slowly. You know, I'm thinking the reason why I did hypnosis is because this was around the same time that Somewhere in Time came out, the movie with Jane Seymour and Christopher Reeve. And I was obsessed with hypnotizing. I really thought that I could go into the past if I just hypnotized myself. So I'm pretty sure that is the influence of this story. In front of the door was an old man with a long, shaggy white beard. His voice was soft and gentle. He said, Come in, come in. Speak up. No time, said the hypnotist. What do you mean, no time? I know why you're here. Why are we here? You want me to hypnotize this young lady for your robberies. How did you know? I never reveal my secrets, he said. Oh, can you hypnotize her? Well, of course. Come over here, he said. And by the way, I totally understand why my teacher was telling me to paragraph the dialogue because it's all in one paragraph and it is very confusing. I can't believe I got a plus and I can't believe I got an award. Seriously. Sit here, the hypnotist said. Why do you always say something twice? A habit, he said. Just get on with it. Okay, don't rush me. Sit, said the hypnotist. He assumed to be talking to me, so I sat down. The old man reached into his old shaggy pants and brought out an old-fashioned watch. Oh yeah, this is so, oh my God. Did I rip off somewhere in time? Just saying. He took it by the chain and swung it back and forth until I got dizzy. He was actually hypnotizing me, but I had to fight it. How am I going to do that? I know. I'll think of all the good times I had. So I thought, it's working. Then the old man said, you are in my power. I went along with it. The man said, you go now. We're going, said the mean man. You too, said the hypnotist to me. I said, okay. When we got out, the mean man said, we're going to rob the new 747. I thought to myself, they don't know it, but since it's new, is it new? God, were 747s new then? The police and some of the top airplane experts are going to escort the plane to see if it will work. The mean man interrupted my thinking and said, move faster. So I did. Finally, we got to the balloon. The man said, get in. I hopped in like hopping in a car that has no doors. The men got in fast enough. I think they wanted to do what I did. I giggled to myself. The men reached over and cut the ropes that were holding the balloon. We went up. When is the 747 going to come? I asked. In a couple of minutes. What? I asked, surprisingly shocked. Today. I know, but I thought that it was some other day. Not so soon. Well, you thought wrong. I see it coming, I said. Me too, they said at the same time. We went higher and higher until we reached the door of the plane. We broke it open. I saw everybody sitting there, shocked. I yelled, help! The police grabbed the men and grabbed me. Stop, I yelled. I'm not the one you want. They hypnotized me, and I snapped out of it. Luckily, they believed me. Thank goodness. The plane landed on the road. We had to drive to the Florida police station. It took an hour. I guess everything takes an hour. But it was worth it. Just to get away from them was my only dream. The police took me on a private plane, and flew me home. What a day. The end. Oh my God. I hope you guys enjoyed the plane robberies as much as I did writing it. I think it's hysterical that I recognize that that was exactly when I was obsessed with Somewhere in Time. That was my writing from 1983. I guess you can see why I became an author. If you'd like to read a slightly better book, Grandma's Little Secret is coming out in February, and you can pre-order it now. I will definitely put the link below. Oh my God, guys, this was so fun. I have another one that I read, but I'm not going to read it. I can't. I just can't. This one was not an A. It was, well, no. Spelling was an A. Grammar was a B. Shocker. Oh no, wait, spelling was an A minus. I don't know what the top was. Story was an A. Grammar was a B. Spelling was an A minus. And H. What's H? Whatever H was, I got a B. But yeah, this is why I live on Jupiter. So maybe next time, if you guys like this video, let me know and I will read to you, which was 1982. So I was 9. So if you'd like to read 1982 writing of how I ended up on Jupiter and live there now, I will read that the next time. It's not award-winning though, and I got a couple B's, so it's going to be a downgrade from the plane robberies. That's all I know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, maybe? I don't know. It's up to you guys.